we're taking Esther to Northern Ireland. Charity stickers. Definitely on van duties today. Twin cam heater control surround.
I'm determined to cruise it all the way. No point me going full send. Check out the dream tow rig. Wow. Everything seems to be going well. Shouldn't have said that. It's quite unstable at speed, quite a little bit. Hitting speed. I've just noticed the battery gauge now very close to the red. Oh, look, it's a London taxi. That must have been a big fare. All the way from London to here in a black cab. Please. Right at the entrance.
Phone's ringing. That'll be my friend Porrick Murphy. Yeah, Murphy, how are you? Hello and welcome to this video. I'm Marcus Hayes, and today me and my beautiful girlfriend Kat are going to be embarking on a journey that I've been looking forward to for ages. I'm both very excited and a little bit anxious because today we're taking Esther, my ST170 powered Mk1 Escort, all the way to Northern Ireland. As you can see, Esther is now wearing 2 of the charity stickers that I released a while ago. These are now sold out. I want to send a massive thanks again out to everyone who did grab one of the charity stickers. I actually paid all the money into the charity's bank account today, and I was speaking to a lady from the charity over the phone. Sounds like a really nice lady, and I'm going to be catching up with her again on Sunday. So yeah, today I deposited £1,060 into the charity's account. I sold 200 stickers at £3.50 each, which is £700. But then, as I promised, if we managed to sell the first 100 before this trip to Northern Ireland, then I was going to put another £350 in. In fact, the first 100 stickers sold within 24 hours. And yeah, someone at a meet recently actually gave me a tenner to add to it. So yeah, it came to £1,060. And yeah, the lady from the charity was well chuffed. And you can see that Esther is definitely on van duties today. Got all our luggage inside. The boot is also full. Got merchandise in these bags. Got cleaning stuff down there. Got basically a whole socket set of tools down there in a bag. Jerry can, camera stuff. Yeah, just come in as prepared as I can. When we turned the camera off after we stopped filming the last video, I actually fitted the twin cam style heater control surround, although this car doesn't actually have any heater controls. And I've hooked up the pipes to the heater and put these vents in, which don't fit as well as they would in a genuine Ford dash top, but yeah, I'm sure I'll be able to make them fit a bit better at some point. And yeah, we've got the fire stick fitted, which I showed you in the last video. So as soon as my beautiful girlfriend Kat has finished her Wenzel's panini that I picked up for her, we'll jump in Esther and hit the road. Gonna stop off at a Shell garage to fill Esther's tank right up to the brim, and then we need to get ourselves up to Liverpool to catch a ferry tonight.
I think it's 200 miles from here to Liverpool so that we can catch our ferry, and I'm determined to cruise it all the way. The car's full of stuff anyway. There's no point me going full send, and if we can just get Esther to Northern Ireland, there'll be plenty of time for that. I've heard that where we're going in Northern Ireland is quite close to the Mexican border. Anyway, we need to fill Esther's tank up before we jump on the M1 and head up north.
£55, cheap round.
All right, so we got some V-Power in Esther's tank. We got some caramel latte cold coffee stuff, which I'm going to put in my tank. And Kat's got some for her tank. Let's try it and not send it from here to Liverpool. Been on the motorway 30 seconds and we've been traffic. Stuck behind the Focus, same colour as Roger, isn't it? I spy what I think is a 3 Series compact drift car, or some sort of track car anyway. And check out the dream tow rig. Wow, we need one of them. Hopefully no more traffic from here to Liverpool. hopefully we get to see some more cool cars on the way. One little blast. Everything seems to be going well. Shouldn't have said that.
Alright, so we're about 90 miles into our journey, about 110 miles left to get to Liverpool, and we just stopped off at Services and I've grabbed myself a Costa Frappe. Kat has also grabbed a Frappe. Everything seems to be going fine so far. All 4 cylinders still intact, no sign of any leaks. I really shouldn't be saying any of this because I'm going to jinx myself. Let's have a look at the fuel consumption. Yeah, doing pretty well. I'd say she's probably used 1/3 of what was in there when I topped her up earlier. So it should easily have enough to get to Liverpool with what's in the tank. And yeah, definitely going to try and keep it as topped up as I can before we get to where we're going in Northern Ireland tomorrow, because yeah, I remember last time I was over in Ireland, admittedly that was Southern Ireland, but yeah, it was really hard to find 99 RON fuel. Anyway, I'm going to finish my frappe and then we'll get back on the road.
Front end feels really light. Like, it's a bit, there's so much weight in the base, it's quite unstable at speed, quite a little bit. Yeah, I was actually going to take the front lip off of this car because I was worried about getting on the ferry and stuff. But I do reckon that with the ducktail boot lid and no front lid, it could actually make the front lift at speed. And yeah, as I was just explaining, it does feel a bit too light at the front as it is with all that weight in the back. But don't worry, there are suspension changes coming, which means the front is going to be dropped a bit anyway. But yeah, benches on van duties, the rear is just 200 down, and the front is too light with a plastic front end. Well, the sat-nav app on Kat's phone has told us to detour to avoid some traffic on the main roads, and we've ended up on some really cool country roads, which I would be loving if we didn't have a car full of luggage. Ooh, hidden speed bump.
Oh, never seen that.
Yeah. I mean, I hate speed bumps, but I hate hidden speed bumps either. This way is probably better compared to going the other way and not speeding and not weaving in and out of traffic. It really does feel very slow, and I hope it's because of the luggage and not because I'm getting used to the power or because she's broken.
Luggage.
Well, we are finally back onto a main road. There was actually a lot of traffic leading up to the junction that we just came onto this main road at, coming the other way, and obviously there would have been traffic on this road coming this way, which we just missed. So yeah, whatever area that was, something going on. Got about 60 odd miles remaining. Still a good few hours, or 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 3/4
Yeah.
before we need to board our ferry. So yeah, we should have plenty of time to get something to eat and all that. I've just noticed the battery gauge is now very close to the red. Now I know these battery gauges aren't exactly accurate, so you know, sort of take them with now, but we are coming up to the services literally in 3/4 of a mile, so I may as well pull over.
Alright, so we've stopped at our services. May as well check the fuel situation while we're here. I have been booting it a little bit on that last stretch.
And I'm determined to cruise it all the way.
And yeah, she's quite low now actually. Probably done 3/4 of what we started with. Just shows how much extra fuel she uses when you boot it. Yeah, don't fancy filling her up with the BP Ultimate because it's only 97 RON. So I think we'll just cruise and find a Shell in Liverpool, or I should say actually we're going to Merseyside, not Liverpool. Got some stick in the comments last year when we went on this same trip. Yeah, we're going to Birkenhead, which is near Liverpool, but for us Londoners it's all Liverpool. We'll just check that the alternator's still plugged in. If my beautiful assistant will hold the bonnet open for me. Look at that, the alternator was indeed unplugged. So we'll plug it back in, he says. It's very simple, just plug it in. Just plug it in. Just plug it in. There you go. Yeah, definitely need to do something about that. I think the female spades inside that multi-plug, I need to close them up. But yeah, 1-0 to the 50-year-old battery gauge. Or 48-year-old. Anyway, bonnet down and on with the rest of the adventure. So close to the ferry.
Well, straight away, the battery gauge is now well up in the green, which is good. So we are now off the motorway. Oh, look, it's a London taxi. That must have been a big fare. All the way from London to here in a black cab. Well, we're in a tunnel, but it's a 30-mile-an-hour tunnel, and there was police right at the entrance, and no one else seems to be speeding through this tunnel. Well, bit of a dilemma. We are literally right round the corner from the ferry terminal. We've got an hour before we need to check in. Well, an hour is the latest time we can check in. And yeah, we've just tried a couple of pubs nearby and none of them are doing food. So it looks like we're gonna have to get some food on the boat, which means we'll be eating about 10:30 and we'll be paying about £10 for a measly meal, but it is what it is. So we're gonna go to a shop now and at least grab a snack. Yeah, I've got to show you this shop. I came here last time when I got the train and the ferry. I don't want to be rude, but yeah, inside that shop, it's all locked away. You can't get to the booze, and they serve you through like a hole in the glass. It's like a bank, but for the booze. Oh, they must get a lot of shoplifting around here. Really wish I had time to get some food in the Wetherspoons. That's what I did last time as well. But my beautiful girlfriend said we should play it safe and make sure we actually get on the ferry. So we'll make do with this bag of snacks until we get on the ferry. We have officially made it to the ferry terminal.
They've actually put us in this row of larger vehicles, and that's because we were worried about Esther being able to go up the ramp on the ferry, so they've put us on the bottom deck with all these larger vehicles. Not sure if that means they're going to load us last or first. Hopefully first. Got ourselves a coffee. So yeah, hopefully we'll be boarding the ferry soon. My phone's ringing. That'll be my friend Porrig Murphy. Yeah, Murphy, how are you? Yeah, so Porrig is busy as ever. He said he's parking some campers or something. Some people that have obviously come down for the weekend's events. I know I've mentioned it loads of times in past videos, but I don't think I've actually mentioned it in this video. And the reason I'm going over to Northern Ireland is to attend the Summit Show and Run, which is going to be happening on the Saturday and the Sunday, but we're staying in Northern Ireland until the Thursday. So yeah, hoping to create loads of other content while I'm over in Northern Ireland. In fact, I've already arranged to go and meet one guy who's building a seriously cool project, which I'm not going to mention now. I'll leave it to be a bit of a surprise.
Here we go. The carbon got through unscathed. Celebratory burnout. Burnout on the boat. Come on.
No.
All right, so with Esther in what I'm calling VIP parking, it's time for us to go up to our cabin. But check out this old school Land Rover Discovery. It's an old R-Edge, so I think it's about 1976. Looks like it's had a interesting life. Definitely got some battle scars. Loving the spare wheel on the bonnet in a very dashing shade of brown. It actually looks really cool, brown against the sort of off-white of the stripes and the wheels. Proper chunky tyres on it. Very basic interior. In the back you can see that there's actually 2 seats on each side that are sort of folded up. So yeah, you can get another 4 people in the back. What an awesome machine. Looks like it's been around, this old Land Rover. And here we are in our cabin. We both got to sleep in there. Paid extra to have my own bed, you know what I mean?
Rude.
Let's dump the luggage and go and get some grub. I'll try and show you around this ferry a little bit. Well, I'm gonna look like a right idiot walking around talking to my camera. Well, I'm an idiot anyway. Through there is the bar. That's where they sell the good food. But us peasants ain't allowed to eat in there. Gambling room, might have a flutter in there later. Definitely gonna have a go on this in a little while. It's the souvenir shop. Got my mum a magnet last time. And here's where the peasants eat. I've gone for a gourmet chicken burger and chips. Cat's gone for a gourmet beef burger and chips. I mean, they're not actually gourmet burgers, but
The price is.
the gourmet price. Done. How was it? Did it taste like £11? I mean, I'm not making excuses, but the steering wheel on this was going like this. That's like Maud when you're on the motorway. It's like this. What are you in? Oh, you're in a Mustang as well? Oh, great. She's in the lead. Have that. I could have gone round you, but I thought I'd just crash into you. No! My car doesn't steer left properly. That's the excuse I'm going with.
And not finished.
We both did really bad. I just did slightly less bad than Kat. Oh, what? I know they're supposed to rob your money, but not like that. Luck of the Irish. It's got to be in it. Luck of the Irish. Alright, so back to our cabin, and I think I'm going to switch my MacBook on for a little while and try and catch up with some editing, and then try and get to sleep relatively early because we've got to be off this ferry tomorrow at 6:30 AM. It's so hard keeping up with the editing on these trips, so yeah, just need to chip away at it as and when I get a chance. I'm so happy that Esther made it to the ferry, and hopefully she'll make it all the way to County Fermanagh in Northern Ireland tomorrow. I think it's what, couple of hours drive, so yeah, I'm sure she'll be fine. Definitely need to get some fuel in the old girl as soon as we get off the ferry though. So I'm going to end this video here. I hope you've enjoyed this little travel vlog, and believe me, there is so much cool stuff to come over the next few videos whilst we're on our little Northern Ireland adventure. And yeah, I just can't wait to get over to Northern Ireland, see my friend Porrig and his friends and family, and yeah, experience this awesome event which I know that Porrig and his friends and family have been planning since, well, since the end of last year's event, to be honest. So if you thought this video was any good, please do give it a thumbs up and a share. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Click subscribe if you're new to keep up to date with all my future uploads, and check the links in the description to my social media, my website. I'll also leave a link to my Patreon down there for any of you guys that want to jump on that. Massive thanks to all my patrons. I really appreciate your support. I'll leave my email address in the description for anyone who wants to contact me. But other than that, until next time, from me and my beautiful girlfriend Kat, thanks for watching.